Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pickup pile for you guys today, and today we are asking the question, what will happen this holiday season? So yeah, and I'm basically defining as the holiday season as, any time between like now and New Year's basically. So it doesn't really matter what it is you celebrate. You could be asking about Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the winter solstice, whatever it is that's your thing, whatever it is that you celebrate and enjoy. But it is kind of like that magical time of the year, basically, just the holiday season in general. So we're just going to check in and see what's going on and see what you can expect from here until then. We're just under 2 weeks away from Christmas. So yeah, we're just going to see what's happening basically. And just a quick little reminder, you guys, I am doing lives all month long on TikTok, Instagram, and right here on YouTube. TikTok, it's Tuesdays, Instagram on Thursdays, and Saturdays for YouTube right here, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, every single place. So yeah, if you're interested in getting a free reading, this is definitely a great way to do it and to hop on in and maybe get a check-in dealing with your own personal situation. And if you have something maybe more in-depth you want to get into or something you would rather keep a little bit more confidential, always feel free to reach out to me because I am accepting private readings for that matter too. So yeah, whatever your jam seems to be, go ahead and reach out or come on by to a live. I would love to see you, love to have you there. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on, just a quick little check-in. But anyway, let's get into these piles and see what is happening here. So we have all Disney Christmas ornaments for our choices today. And pile number 1 is this cute little Mickey Mouse ornament. He's basically being Santa. He's got like a little Christmas tree behind him, and he's getting into the chimney here. He's dressed in his little Santa outfit, and he's got his little pouch of toys behind him and everything. So yeah, this one is pile number 1, this Mickey ornament. Pile number 2 is another Disney ornament. This one is actually from Disneyland. We have Sleeping Beauty's castle there in the background, and Mickey and all of his friends. We've got Minnie and Donald and Goofy and Pluto there, and they're just having a great time. And on the back we have Tinkerbell there, and it even says Disneyland on it, so it's from Disneyland. I don't think it has the year on it, but it is from Disneyland, obviously. I have a lot of things from Disneyland, but that's all good. This is actually my mom's ornament, but I did get it for her for Christmas one year. And this is another ornament for pile number 3 now that is also from Disneyland, and another one that I got from my mom a different year. And it's absolutely beautiful. This one is one of my absolute favorites. It's red, and it's got like, the green holly kind of stuff on it. And it's got like little gemmed Mickeys on it, and like with the gold glitter on it too. It's just absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I myself have one that's kind of like this back at home. I don't even actually put it on my tree. I just kind of have it like sitting on display all year, but it's blue and silver. So yeah, this beautiful Mickey ornament is pile number 3, also from Disneyland. And pile number 4, this ornament, like I remember having this ornament as a child. It's like super old. I don't even know how old it is, but it's a very old Mickey ornament. He's wearing a little Santa coat, and he's wearing a little Santa hat, as you can see. And he has a little wreath, and he's getting ready to go out and decorate. He's got some rosy cheeks, like he's been outside in the snow and the cold, So this older Mickey Mouse is pile number 4. So yeah, go ahead and pick your pile, whichever one resonates the best with you, and timestamps are down below, and we're going to get started with pile number 1, this Mickey that's crawling into the chimney. Hi, pile 1. Before I dive into your reading, I totally realized after I recorded for you guys, I completely forgot to include your Loving Words from Jesus card that I always include in every single reading. So I just wanted to give that to you really quick, and then we will dive into your full-blown reading. And you guys got give and it shall be given unto you. So I feel like this card is basically just saying, to be a good giver. And what better time to give than the holiday season, to give to your fellow man, whether it's in terms of your time, your money, your efforts, whatever it may be, even just giving someone a simple, loving, and encouraging word can go a long way. So, I feel like it's just a reminder to, be a gracious giver, and what better time of the year to do that than right now during the holiday season. So anyway, moving on to the rest of your reading, let's get into it. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this Mickey ornament where he's dressed as Santa, going down the chimney with the Christmas tree in the background, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what is in store for you this holiday season. He's actually kind of dressed like me, actually, because I'm wearing a Santa sweater right now myself. Just being festive, in the mood for it. So we're just going to stand that Mickey right there in front of my dog, who's sitting there in his Christmas pajamas. But that's all good. All right, so I decided to go with all cards from the Christmas Love Oracle for this reading because, this is basically what we're asking about. We're asking about the holiday season, Christmas time, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay all these cards down, and we will see exactly how they fit together and connect the dots. So let's see. You have celebrations of love, warmth of your love, playful, I want to make peace, peace baby, divinely delicious, I will eat you up, sweet tooth, get in my mouth, sensual activities, under pressure, breaking point, wit's end, fighting, not talking, unhappy, secret Santa, holiday cruise, love for children, let's work it out, trying to come through, and finally, sexy and single. So, let's actually kick it off here with sexy and single. So I feel like there's a probability that you may be single at this time during the holiday season. And so I feel like there's a chance that you may be single. And even though you may be unattached as of the moment, that doesn't mean that you're not confident, and that doesn't mean that, you don't have it going on, because you definitely do have it going on. You're not like a sad single is basically what I feel like this card is saying, but you're a confident, strong, independent, sexy single is basically what it's saying. So you're just like enjoying the holidays and having a good time basically, which I also feel is coming through here with the playful card, that you're just being playful and you're having fun this holiday season, whether it's on your own or with your friends or, whatever the case may be, how to find like that childlike innocence within the season. And one of the reasons that you're able to find that childlike innocence is you may be somebody who has children, you may be a parent, and even if you don't, I mean, this card doesn't necessarily say, you're a parent, you have to have children. But it does say a love for children. So I feel like you're somebody who, if you don't have children, maybe you're an aunt or an uncle, and you're kind of like this fun and playful aunt and uncle. You're pretty active in their lives. And even if you're not an aunt or an uncle to somebody, you just may be someone who has a heart for children in general. Just earlier today, I saw this long story on Twitter. It was like a bunch of tweets together in a story, and it was about this girl who had this interaction in her neighborhood with like this 4-year-old girl that was like a neighbor of hers, and they were having this interaction all throughout quarantine where she kind of like pretended to be this pixie or a fairy. I think it was a fairy, pixie or fairy, something like that. And anyways, they would leave like little notes for each other and stuff, and it was just like the cutest, most precious story ever. And it just like, it made me tear up just like reading it. It was so cute. So it could even be something like that, like you don't necessarily have to have kids or know someone who has kids where you're like a relative or something, but you could just be someone who has a heart for children and loves them. You could be like a big kid on the inside yourself. You could be someone who's desiring to have children of your own. But either way, there's definitely something tied to children dealing with you this holiday season. You're probably going to know better what it is than me, but there's definitely a tie there. But I think it definitely plays into, you being like this playful, lighthearted kind of person. But not everything is necessarily playful and lighthearted. We do have a few hiccups going on here, so, let's get into those hiccups before we get any further with anything else. We have under pressure, breaking point, wit's end. So I do feel like there are going to be some things that are going to be stressing you out. It could be a multitude of things. It could be just like the hustle and the bustle of the holiday season, or maybe dealing with the pandemic, stuff like that. It could be your job. It could be finances. It could be a lot of different things. So take it as it resonates, but there's definitely going to be some pressure and some difficulties to kind of balance out and finesse through this holiday season. But I feel like for most of you, where this pressure may be coming from, it may be coming from an exchange in some kind of connection you have, because we have fighting, not talking, unhappy. So in the card, it does show the picture of a couple. So it could be that, even though you're single, there could be like a person that you have in mind. And, maybe you guys are in separation at this time. Maybe things are not the best between the two of you at this time. So there could be some back and forth, not so great stuff. But it doesn't necessarily have to be your person. It just says fighting in general, so it could be with a family member. People do get together during the holidays and stuff, so it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be friction at work. But either way, it seems like whatever this under pressure thing is, I feel like it's definitely like a socially tied thing more so than anything else, because we do have fighting that comes in. But even though you guys do have fighting here, I do think whatever the issue is, it's going to be resolved. It's going to be taken care of. It's not something that is going to be overly extended and drawn out throughout the entire holiday season. I think as quickly as it comes, it's also going to go, because we also have let's work things out. So, whatever the friction is, whatever the fight is, it may be something simply stupid and trivial. Like maybe someone is just simply going to say something, and they're going to speak before they think, basically, kind of a thing. So I feel like it is going to be worked out. And we also have, I want to make peace, baby. So especially, if this is a love situation that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with a certain person that you have in mind, I do feel like whatever it is, this disagreement, this argument is, this misunderstanding is, it's probably going to breeze over pretty quickly because this person is going to want to make peace with you. They're going to want to work things out with you, and you're probably going to want to work things out with them too because, who wants to stay in a bad mood? Who wants to be in down and out spirits during the holiday season? Nobody does. So I do feel like as quickly as the friction and the fight rises, as quickly as it's going to go away. And I do feel like there's a high probability that you will not stay sexy and single the entire holiday season. Because I have a feeling that, whatever it is that's going on with this person, because I do feel like for most of you, this fighting situation may wind up being with your particular person that you have in mind. Like I said, I do feel like you guys are going to make up between let's things work out and I just want to make peace. And I feel like this person is really going to work hard to try and come through for you. So it's like, whatever this argument is, whatever this disagreement is, they're really going to work hard at trying to come through for you and fixing whatever it is that went wrong. It may be a challenge for them to do it because, look at Santa. He's not exactly getting through very easily. So this may be a challenge. It may be difficult. But I do think it can be done. And then we also have Secret Santa. So this person could wind up basically surprising you is what it comes down to, especially if you guys wind up having a fight, some kind of falling out, and, maybe you're just going to wind up, kind of thinking, I might as well give up on this person. It's not even worth it, blah, 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 blah. They're never going to change. They're always going to screw up and be the same, blah, 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 blah. Well, they may surprise you, with like a special little gift. It doesn't have to be like physical, like the Amazon man or something, but, they could be coming in with some kind of surprise and actually come through for you because they'll want to make peace and they'll want to make things right from whatever it was that was going wrong. And I feel like when they do, that's when everything is just going to be smooth like butter because we have holiday cruise. And, holiday cruise, it could be taken quite literally on a boat. I don't know how many of you are like connected to a boat out there, but if there is some kind of boat connection in your life, this may be quite literal for you. But if not, I feel like the boat is more so like a metaphor for just like cruising, just going with the flow, because when you're out at sea, when you're on an ocean, on a lake or whatever, you kind of just have to go with the flow of the tide coming in and out and going with the waves and everything. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen once you guys make peace, once you guys get past whatever it is this disagreement is, whatever it is this little spat is that you guys have. The thing that I feel like is going to wind up probably getting you guys from the point of being single to like in a relationship basically. And maybe you guys need to have some kind of like push and pull back and forth, like tug of war, in order to actually like get that to happen and get that to appear, like almost kind of like there needs to be some kind of wake up moment, aha kind of a thing or something. But once it happens, I feel like everything is just going to go with the flow. It's just going to be easy. It's just going to like suddenly transition from something that felt like such a struggle and felt so difficult to something where it's just like, oh my gosh, like this is the way it's supposed to be. Just go with the flow and enjoy and just cruise kind of a thing. So I feel like that's where it's going to wind up going. And once it does, it's just going to be like all the good stuff from there, you guys, because number one, we have celebration of love. So I feel like you guys are going to have the opportunity to celebrate that love. You may even have a little bit of wine, a little bit of a holiday cocktail or something like that. And, get a little loose and get a little frisky. And I definitely feel like frisky is going to be happening here because we have divinely delicious, I will eat you up, and sweet tooth, get in my mouth. So there's definitely, just from that perspective alone, and this is definitely not meant to be like a dirty reading at all in any way, shape, or form, but I do feel like there's probably going to be a lot of oral action with these two cards coming out for sure. But either way, there's definitely going to be a lot of holiday loving underneath that mistletoe for sure. So I feel like there's going to be some good makeup time with that. And we also have sensual activities, which pretty much sums that up right there. And it's funny because whenever I see this card, I also see like the little director's cut thing there. And that right there always, like, I always think of it as like, oh, you guys are going to wind up making like a little holiday movie, basically, like a little Christmas porno or something. So you never know. You may wind up doing that. You guys may wind up getting so excited about celebrating your love and making that peace. I just feel like, even though you guys, it seems like you guys, either you weren't an official couple, it's like you guys were a situationship or something like that before that, or you guys were together before and then you broke up, which put you in this single position, and then you guys get back together, resolve things, and that's basically where all this crazy makeup sex is going to wind up happening, is pretty much the point. And then we also have the warmth of your love. So I feel like this is the most important thing is, through all the physical making up of things and everything else, I just feel like this is basically saying, like, ultimately at the end of the day, your love for this person and their love for you is going to keep each other, warm through the holiday seasons. You guys may fight, but as hard as you guys fight is probably as hard as you guys are going to make up and love just as hard, if not harder. So I feel like this person definitely feels your warmth, and that definitely is going to make a big difference here. So yeah, it's like you guys are kind of like on this little journey almost this holiday season. So a little bit of, downs with the being under pressure and fighting, but there's definitely a lot of ups as well, with making up and, working things out and having peace between one another and leading that into a time of celebration. And I feel like one of the reasons why you're able to do that is because you are such a playful person and you do kind of have like this childlike faith on the inside of you. And I feel like that's an asset to you in more ways than you probably know and in more ways than you probably realize. And it probably helps you in more than one area of your life, not just like dealing with this person. But yeah, so that's what I see for you guys happening with your holiday season this year. So hopefully it makes sense and resonates for you. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, yeah, and even if it's a simple small emoji too, that definitely helps, goes a long way. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot too. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on their way, and also when I go live. So yeah, otherwise I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful that you guys decided to stop on by, hang out here with me today. It definitely means the world to me. It means so incredibly much. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this little ornament here from Disneyland, the Mickey and friends at Sleeping Beauty's castle, then this is going to be the reading for you. Like I said, it's from Disneyland. I miss Disneyland. I miss going there. It's been closed since March. It's so sad. But yes, I miss it. So I will pretend I'm there through my ornaments right now, or my mom's ornaments. If I can get it to stand up. It's not going to stand up. I'd like it to stand up so it could stay on display better for you guys during the reading. But I don't know if it will. I think that's as good as we're going to get right now. Anyway, let's dive into this. Okay, so I've got some cards here from the Christmas Love Oracle, which is what I decided to go with since, this is all about the holidays and it is all about Christmas. So I figured that would make the most sense for this kind of reading. So I'm just going to pull all the cards, or they've already been pulled, but read all the cards, put them down, and then we'll just go ahead and connect the dots and see how they all connect with one another. Okay, so we have in good spirits, kiss our worries away, enjoying yourself, cuddles, movies, festivities, ice skating, fun in the snow, decorating, naughty, I want you in my arms this Christmas, single parent, bad spending habits, I want you to meet my family, fun with friends, let's get away, clear intentions, I got what you want, and missing you like crazy. So I think we're going to start here with missing you like crazy. The good thing is you guys didn't get a whole heck of a lot of negative cards. So that's definitely a positive. I feel like this is going to be a pretty happy season for you guys overall. But I'll get into that into a minute. But let's start with this one, because this one is a little sad. We have a little frowny faced gingerbread man here who's, saying that he misses someone like crazy. And I feel like, this is kind of you, you're missing someone like crazy right now. And it could be a particular person, a particular love interest, but doesn't necessarily have to be. During the holiday season, a lot of people get very nostalgic and very reflective about a lot of different people and things from their past. So, even if it's not someone that you're currently dealing with, it could be like a family member, it could be a loved one, it could be someone that's not even here, it could be someone who has since passed on. It could be a friend, it could even be just even a season of your life in a sense. So I definitely kind of get nostalgic vibes dealing with this card, because you're definitely missing like someone or something in your life, kind of a thing. Just that nostalgia feeling that the holidays kind of bring up. So, take it as it resonates. Like I said, it could be like romantic, it could be your particular person, but it doesn't have to be. It could be somebody else as well. It could be someone who's passed on. So, take it as it resonates. But I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of that energy happening. And with bad spending habits, I feel like this is basically just kind of like a heads up kind of card. Like, hey, I know it's the holiday season. I know that, you got a lot of things you got to buy, a lot of gifts and stuff for people, but, try not to go overboard. At least for me, I will gladly take this card more so as a note to not go overboard for myself, because it's like sometimes I'll be online and I'll be like, shopping for somebody else, and I'll be like, one item in the cart for you, one item in the cart for me, one item in the cart for you, one item in the cart for me, and that's probably something I shouldn't do. But I wind up doing it anyway. So maybe you're like me with that, and you're like, ooh, one for me, one for you, one for me, one for you, kind of a thing. So just be careful with that. Don't go overboard. Don't go in debt this holiday season, especially with, how upside down the economy and everything else with COVID's been going. So just, be careful, tread lightly. It doesn't mean don't spend. It just means, budget, be careful, plan well when it comes to that so you don't get yourself into trouble come January when the bills start coming in. But anyway, I do feel like you guys are going to have a really good holiday season in general because we have in good spirits. So I feel like this card is kind of the card that sets the tone for the whole thing. You guys are going to be in good spirits this entire holiday season, despite the fact that the world is kind of upside down right now and it is a little crazy. I don't think that's going to stop you from having fun, and it's definitely not going to stop you from having a good time, because you are going to be enjoying yourself. And, in this card in particular, the girl's just kind of sitting there by the Christmas tree. She's holding her hot chocolate or her coffee or whatever, and she's just relaxing and chilling out. So I feel like whether you're with people or whether you're completely on your own, you're totally cool with that. Like, you're totally cool just chilling out by the tree and doing your own thing. It doesn't matter. So whether you're with people or not, whether you're out and about or just watching Christmas movies at home, you're going to be totally cool with that. And it looks like you guys are going to be doing a mixture of both, because we have cuddles and movies, and we have festivities, ice skating, fun in the snow, decorating. So I feel like you guys are going to be doing a healthy dosage of both. Even though like it is 2020, a lot of people are in quarantine right now. They can't really go out. They can't really do much of anything. So there is probably going to be some heavy duty movie watching going on here. You're probably going to watch a lot of Christmas movies. Maybe you're going to watch some of the classics like It's a Wonderful Life, or, what else is there? Like Christmas Vacation or Elf or A Christmas Story, The Santa Claus. You may be watching some of those, the ones that we all watch. You could wind up watching ones on like the Hallmark Channel, or maybe even like newer ones that have like, a completely different twist on things. Like there's that Kristen Stewart one. I don't know which platform that one is on, but either way, you're going to be watching Christmas movies at home, though, and just kind of unwinding and relaxing. And it could be with a particular person. It could be with your family. It could be with friends. Just, you're going to be hanging out. But you're also going to get out and you're going to enjoy things, too. And it may not be exactly the same as it's been in years past, because, there are certain rules and regulations this year that's different from how it was before. But I feel like you guys are still going to find ways to get out and do things. Maybe you're going to go and see some Christmas lights and just like drive around in your car or something like that. That's safe and that's socially distanced. If it's snowing where you live, maybe you're going to go outside and have like a snowball fight, or, build a snowman, make snow angels with friends and family, that kind of stuff. It says decorating here, so, maybe you're someone who's going to get outside and hang up some lights or deck the halls inside, or, decorate a gingerbread house. This could be so many different things, but you're definitely going to be you're going to be balling this year, that's for sure. And I do feel like you're going to be having fun with friends, because we do have that card. So I feel like some of these activities are going to involve your friends. Once again, I know that's kind of like a difficult thing and a challenging thing because of everything happening with COVID right now. So even if you can't like physically meet up with people face to face, you could be doing like Zoom Christmas parties and that kind of thing. Like, bottom line is, COVID is not going to stop you guys from having fun. That's for sure. And, we have the single parent card. So I feel like this card is here to basically confirm for some of you that this message is meant for you if you're a single parent, because some of you watching very well could be. For those of you who are not a single parent, I feel like, this is basically referencing to the fact that there is a special single parent in your life. It could be your person of interest, your love interest. It could be a sibling of yours. It could be your best friend. So, take it as it resonates. But, either you or someone who's around you is definitely a single parent who is a very important person in your life, or, you are that important person in your own life. So, just take that as it resonates. I feel like it's definitely just like confirmation for some of you guys dealing with that aspect. But I definitely see some love stuff going on here with you guys. Like with your special person, you could wind up cuddling and watching movies together or doing some of these outdoor festivities together. But I feel like whoever it is that you're dealing with, like this holiday season, intentions are going to be made clear. So if things have not been clear between the two of you up until this point, if things have been fuzzy, if things have been left unsaid, if people haven't really shared how they're really feeling, I feel like the truth is going to be revealed, and emotions that haven't been let out are finally going to be let out. It's going to feel like a Christmas miracle or something, but I do feel like those emotions are finally going to be let out. Those emotions are finally going to be said. So intentions will be made clear, which will be a very good thing. And I feel like the intentions that are going to come out are going to be positive, because we have, I want you in my arms this Christmas. And, I feel like this card, it's not just about, getting ass. It's not just about getting booty. It's not just about, getting you under the mistletoe and all hot and bothered. But, it's really about like that tender, vulnerable intimacy, emotionally and mentally with somebody as well too. So I feel like, they're really going to reveal that. And, to back that up, we have kiss our worries away. So, I feel like whoever this person is, they feel like they find comfort in you, like they find support and encouragement in you, because it's like when they talk to you, when they confide in you, when they make their intentions clear and speak their truth to you, it's like relieving to them. It helps them clear out any of their own tensions that they feel within themselves. It helps de-stress them. So it's definitely like a mental and emotional connection that's there, like a solid bond. So you guys kind of help relieve one another when it comes to stress and worries. And it's like you guys are endorphins in a sense to one another. You guys make each other happy is basically the point. So I do feel like that is going to come through. And there's going to be some celebrating to go along with that, because we have I got what you want and naughty. So chances are this person wants to give you a little bit of naughtiness because he knows you've been a good girl and you deserve it. So, oh, that sounds so bad and cheesy. But anyways, yeah. So, yes, there is that mental and emotional connection, but there's obviously a physical connection here that is going to be made too. The whole package is basically the whole point. And with that, you guys may wind up making a little getaway through this holiday season. It doesn't necessarily have to be somewhere far away. It could even be like a little staycation for that matter. But it seems like there's definitely going to be some kind of little getaway involved here, which I feel like is where this I got what you want and naughty party will wind up happening. So like a little romantic holiday getaway. It could be something even that happens like maybe over New Year's or something, a way to ring in 2021, and we can all say goodbye to this crappy ass year 2020. So yeah, there's definitely that. And we also have, I want you to meet my family. So yeah, like I feel like their intentions are definitely going to be made clear. And, with these clear intentions that are going to come through, this could be one of those clear intentions that they make is like, hey, you know, I'm really serious about you. I really care about you. Like, I see you as a significant part of my life. So, yeah, I want you to meet my family because I see you as family. So they could wind up, you know, saying that. That could be another reason why there could be a little getaway, depending on, you know, where their family is. You know, if their family doesn't live necessarily where you guys live, you guys may wind up making a little trip to wherever their parents are to go and see them. So, you know, take it as it resonates. This doesn't necessarily have to be tied to one another, but it could be for some of you. So, yeah. That's basically what I see going on for you guys this holiday season. And finally, last but not least, I have a card from Loving Words from Jesus for you guys. And your card says, "Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it." Luke 11:28. So yeah, like I feel like you guys basically, you know, do spend time in prayer. You guys do listen to God basically. Clearly, because I mean, you guys have a pretty good outlook here, I would say, for the holiday season. This is a pretty positive reading here. But yeah, so I feel like you guys do definitely listen to God and you do spend that time with Him and you spend time in prayer with Him, you know, kind of like this, you know, little child sitting there with Him, and you guys are blessed, and that's quite evident. You know, you guys are going to have a very blessed holiday season here, so you guys are blessed, and I feel like you're blessed even beyond the holidays and blessed going into 2021 and even beyond that. So that's basically what I see going on for you guys. Hopefully that made sense and resonated for you guys. So anyway, yeah, if it did, please leave a comment down below. Even if it's just a small emoji, that definitely helps. And also please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot too. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to come out here, hang out with me for a little bit today. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this ginormous Mickey Disneyland ornament that's very pretty, very red and green and festive, then this is going to be the reading for you, and we're going to find out what it is that you need to know this holiday season. All right, so we're going to set him to the side here. See if he'll stand up for me. Come on, Mickey. There we go. That way then he's on display at least. Okay. And my dog is totally watching what I'm doing right now. He's probably tired, actually. He wants to take a nap. He wants to go to sleep, which he should, because it's like really late as I'm recording this right now. Anyway, we're going to look at some cards from the Christmas Love Oracle, because these cards make the most sense, obviously, for the kind of reading that we're doing tonight. And yeah, so I'm just going to lay all of these down here, and we're going to see exactly what all they all mean and connect the dots and see what unfolds. So we have Enchanted Kiss, Winter Wedding, Santa's Gonna Come and Make You Mine This Christmas, The Grinch, Party Pooper, Always Mad, Bad Attitude. The holidays are better when I'm with you. Sorry, we're closed. All I Want Is You. Incoming Happy Message. over it, don't care, F off, done. Karmic interference. Money giving or receiving. Strong spiritual beliefs. I want to give it to you. I still have hope for us. And protection is a gift. Okay, let's launch right into this. So I feel like you guys are going to have a little bit of an emotional roller coaster this holiday season. So buckle up and get ready for some highs and some lows. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing is, okay, all right, so if you're dealing with a specific person, a love-related interest, which I know most of you guys are who come to these readings and want to know what's going on and what's happening. So I feel like for most of you guys who are in that situation, this person's going to be like, yeah, putting you on that roller coaster. So I feel like they're going to have moments to you where they're going to come off very closed, where they're basically going to try and like shut things down between the two of you, and they're going to be like, nope, this isn't going to happen. No, like, you know, basically like a business, they're going to be saying, sorry, we're closed, it's not going to happen. So I feel like there may be moments, there may be times where they, you know, come across kind of cold, and they come across like disinterested and just kind of like shut things down. And I feel like when they wind up doing that, it's going to put you into a mood, and you're going to be like, well, fine, F you, I'm getting over this whole thing, I'm done. Like, your reaction is not going to be the best. You're going to be like, whatever, like, I'm not dealing with your shit anymore. So I feel like, you know, for a lot of you guys, it's going to leave you definitely feeling some type of way, and not a positive way. Not a good way when they wind up doing that, when they're like, no, it's not going to happen. And I don't feel like they're doing that because they don't want to have anything to do with you. I feel like they're doing that because there's karma involved in the situation. Now, for some of you guys, this definitely could be a third party situation. They could be shutting things down because maybe your person is married, and, you know, with it being the holidays and stuff, they need to go where they're already committed, basically. They need to be with their wife, they need to be with their family, whatever the case may be. If there's not like a third party situation, there's still karma involved though. So I feel like there could be other karmic reasons why they're shutting this down. It could be that they have addictions. There could be toxic mindsets and that kind of thing, where, you know, maybe they would just rather like sit around at home and play video games and, you know, only talk to their boys and that kind of stuff. And, you know, maybe there's a part of them that has like mental strongholds where it's like they basically have felt like they've given up on love and that kind of thing. And because they feel like they don't have any more hope for it, they're just like, nope, I'm going to shut down every opportunity that comes to me. Every time someone comes to me who shows me that they love me and they care about me unconditionally in a healthy way, I'm going to go ahead and shut that down anyways, because I have unhealthy thoughts and I have, you know, negative mental strongholds towards those types of healthy and good things and blessings when they come my way. So, you know, they very well could have that kind of karma as well. So take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody, obviously, but there's some kind of karma that is making them put that guard up, where they're putting that wall up and they're kind of like shutting things down, and they're like, nope, not going to happen, not going to do it, whatever. And with the Grinch here, party pooper, always mad, bad attitude, I feel like this is kind of like both of you in a sense, because it's like in some ways it's them, because, you know, you want to get your party on with them basically, and they're being the party pooper, and they're, you know, unnecessarily shutting things down when they really don't need to. And because of them starting the Grinchiness, it kind of sets you off into being a Grinch, and you're like, well, fine, whatever, I'm going to be a Grinch too, and then you start opening up your book and you're like, hate, loathe entirely. You're going to sound just like the Grinch. But anyway, yeah, so I feel like you guys are going to be kind of like Grinching on each other in a sense because of that. So yeah, I mean, you guys know how it is. It's like if you're around someone who's like bubbly and happy and outgoing, it's like all of a sudden you find yourself feeling like happier, more cheerful too. But if you're around someone who's in a bad mood and in a bad attitude, next thing you know, you're feeling grumpy and out of sorts as well. So I feel like, this Grinchiness is going to be kind of rubbing off one another. But I do feel like there is going to be a turnaround. I feel like part of that is due to the fact that, there is strong spiritual beliefs here. And I feel like you're probably the one who has like the strong spiritual belief in this connection that, your person may have lost some hope and they may have lost some faith, which is why they've, been shutting things down. But I feel like you're the person who knows that this connection is deeper, who knows that there's like a greater meaning behind it, that there is a significance behind it, that the story isn't over yet. So I feel like eventually you're going to get past the Grinch mode. You're going to get past the feeling of just being pissed off. And once you calm down, you're going to tap into your faith, basically. You're going to, get grounded, you're going to get rooted, and you're going to plant your feet on the ground and, basically hold on to faith pretty much and, just get like regrounded and reestablished and reconnected with God pretty much to help you get through what you're feeling, because regardless, you're not going to like how you're feeling. You're not going to like feeling grinchy. You don't want to be like that. You want to enjoy the holidays. You want to have fun. You want to feel good. You want to have peace. So I feel like you're going to choose to have faith instead. And, it's like you're basically going to be saying, I still have hope for us, is what it comes down to. And I do feel like your person will still have hope for you too. But they're definitely caught up in a little bit more karma that's going on with the situation. So I do feel like you guys both have faith and hope, but your hope and faith is probably a little bit more bold and a little bit more loud than theirs is. Theirs is probably a little bit more quiet just because they have some surface crap they need to sort out before they can like really reach down in there and get to that. Okay, what else do we have here? All right, we also have money giving or receiving. So just in general, I mean, this doesn't necessarily have to be connected to your person or that situation, but I mean, you could be getting or receiving the gift of money this holiday season. But I feel like more so this is a reminder to be active in giving and receiving, be a gracious giver and a gracious receiver. So, it is the holiday season. It is a time to give to others. So I feel like, especially when your person may be pissing you off during this holiday season, that's the perfect time to give. It's always the times when we're feeling the absolute worst is when we should be stepping up and making a difference for somebody else. Because when we lift somebody else up and when we help someone else, when we make someone else feel better, we actually wind up making ourselves feel better too. Like way earlier tonight, like it's way late now. It's like so late, it's early morning. But way earlier tonight, I did a live here on YouTube, and for 2 days prior to that, I had like this horrible headache, and it was just like pounding, and there was a part of me that was feeling so lousy, I almost canceled it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this live because I physically feel so lousy, but I pushed myself and I did it anyway. And I'm glad I did, because not only was I able to help a whole bunch of people who were in the live, but it actually made me physically feel better. By the time I got done with the live, my headache was completely gone. And now it's like the middle of the night and I have all this crazy energy because of that. So, helping other people helped me feel good too. It even helped me out physically. So, if you're feeling, down and stressed out and grinchy dealing with your person, don't be a Grinch. Don't be stingy. Go out there and give back. It doesn't have to be much, but give of your time, your energy, your money, whatever it is that you feel you need to do. And, before you know it, it's going to come back to you tenfold, and you're going to be able to receive from that as well. So definitely do some of that. And that's just good information to know, and that's a good thing to do regardless of holiday season or not. So, yeah. Anyway, though, I do feel like there's going to be a turnaround in this situation, though. Because I feel like your faith is going to wind up paying off here. Because eventually, I feel like your person is going to turn it all around, and you're going to get an incoming happy message from them. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to be out of nowhere. It's probably going to be, like I said, when you least expect it. You're probably going to be busy doing other things, focused on other things. You could be busy giving of your time and energy to other people, and that's going to be when this incoming message comes in from that person who, kind of shut you down and was dealing with their own karmic crap and made you kind of grinchy and everything. But they're going to turn that all around, and they're going to choose to send you a message that's going to turn your frown upside down and make you very happy. And I feel like they're going to have a change of heart. They're going to, change their mind basically. And instead they're going to flip their sorry we're closed sign to open. And I feel like the reason why they're going to want to do that is because at the end of the day, all they want is you. It's a Mariah Carey song. That's just the reality of it. All they really want is you. And they're going to realize that the holidays are better when they're with you. Like, they may spend a portion of the holiday season, like, maybe it'll be like up until Christmas or something like that. They'll spend it, kind of in this grinchy, shutdown kind of mode. But maybe after the holidays or maybe after Christmas, they're going to like wake up and realize how much better the holidays are with you. And maybe they'll be like, hey, we may have missed Christmas together, but why don't we do New Year's or something like that? So yeah, I do feel like something is definitely going to turn them around, where they're going to realize that. And it's funny because you guys have another Mariah Carey song as well. We have the other one from Oh Santa. Santa's going to come and make you mine this Christmas. So I feel like, when this person does flip the switch, like they're really going to flip the switch. They're going to go from, like totally like backing off, like, no, this isn't going to happen. And they're just going to flip that switch, and they're going to be like, nope, I want to make you mine. I want you. Like, it's going to be like, you're going to be like, what did Santa put in your stocking this year? Like, what happened here? Like, why are you suddenly all for this when before you were like, I don't know, stay back. But the other interesting thing is we have winter wedding. Now, this could be taken quite literally. Maybe there's someone that who is getting married this holiday season. Maybe it's you who's getting married this holiday season. But I feel like more so than anything else, when I see winter wedding, I basically think of commitment, like taking that next step of commitment, a higher level of commitment. So I feel like, especially when it comes to your person here and the struggle that you guys may wind up having, at the start of the holiday season, it may wind up resulting in the two of you maybe not necessarily getting married, but at least like having a higher level of commitment where you guys are going to be like, okay, let's make this Facebook official or whatever the case may be. You guys are going to choose to be exclusive. You guys are going to choose to be boyfriend and girlfriend, to, actually make a go of this and have a long-term relationship, have a commitment kind of a thing. So I feel like that choice is definitely going to be made there. And, you know, it's kind of like you guys are going to seal it with a kiss. It's going to be like that Hallmark happily ever after. I mean, you guys know how it goes with those movies. At the end of them, when they finally, you know, get together at the end of the Hallmark movie, you know, it's like they have that enchanted kiss that like seals the final ending and the credits roll kind of a thing. And I feel like you guys are going to wind up having that. And then, of course, there's the stuff that happens after the movie that, you know, you never see. And basically, I feel like that's basically, you know, that enchanted kiss is going to lead to a lot more, basically, because this person wants to give you the D. And it's so funny because we have his little outfit here that he usually wears. And yeah, so I feel like these cards kind of in a weird way go hand in hand together because yeah, it's basically the PP's outfit that he wears. I don't know how else to address this without this going all like crazy X-rated or anything, but which is not the intention for this reading at all. But with it saying protection is a gift, I feel like it's basically just saying when you guys do get to this point, you know, after the enchanted kiss and, you know, making things up and finally having that celebratory sex, basically, make sure something is being worn. Otherwise, 9 months after the holidays, you may have a whole other kind of celebration that you may have to be ringing in if that's not what you want to do. So, yeah. So anyways, that's basically what's going on with you guys for this holiday season. Let me wrap things up here with your Loving Words from Jesus card, and let's see what Jesus has to say to you guys this holiday season. Your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need for all these things. Matthew 6:32. So anything that you are in need of this holiday season, whether it's, you know, working out this situation here with your person, dealing with love, or, you know, it could be other things. It could be money. It could be, you know, other relationships in your life maybe that need a little bit of help and work, like with your friends or your family. Maybe it's something at your job that needs like an improvement. Maybe there's a promotion. Maybe, you know, you're just looking for a job or something like that. But whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you need, your needs are going to be fulfilled. You're going to be taken care of. You're not forgotten, and you're going to be okay. So that's the most important thing. So yeah, that's what I see going on for you guys. So definitely a lot of ups and downs this holiday season, like I said, but I do think you guys are going to be okay. So hang in there, enjoy the ride, and most importantly, it should have a good outcome in the end. So if this made sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just a simple small emoji. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up and feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, yeah, I am just so incredibly thankful and grateful that you guys decided to come on out here, hang out with me today. It definitely means the world to me. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose this old school Mickey Mouse here carrying a little Christmas wreath, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what your holiday season has in store for you. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, now I'm starting to yawn. Oh my goodness. I've been up for a while, you guys. I'd like him to stand up, but I don't think he's going to. No, he's not going to stand up. So I'll just kind of lay him like this. As silly and ridiculous as that looks, but it's better than nothing. Okay, anyway. We're going to start off here with the Christmas Love Oracle. I have a whole bunch of cards here that have already been pulled for you guys, and I'm just going to lay them all down, and then we're going to dive in and dissect them and connect the dots and see exactly what is going on and what is in store for you all. So we have a call from your beloved. Broken, shattered, can't be fixed. Guided by angels. Which is funny because whenever that card comes out, I automatically think of Liz. Because, you know, that's the name of her channel, Guided by Angels. I can't wait to unwrap your love. Sancho, the lover. Holiday travel. Let me treat you. I still believe. Sexual indulgence. Playful. Abundance. Shopping together. You have me hooked. Health checkup. And a lot has changed since last Christmas. Okay. All right, you guys. So, the first thing that I'm seeing right off the bat here is broken. So with broken, I feel like this may be where you guys are at currently as of right now, this moment. Broken is where you may be feeling like starting off the holiday season or at this moment during the holiday season. You know, maybe leading up to this point in time, it's been really difficult and you guys have been going through a lot of different challenges and stress and problems and all kinds of things. I mean, it is 2020, so I think it's safe to say we're all a little bit broken this year. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up that you guys may be feeling this way as of right now, this moment. And, you know, we got a lot of love stuff coming through, which doesn't surprise me. It is a Christmas love oracle after all. So, I feel like if anything more so, you may feel pretty brokenhearted when it comes to your person. You may just feel discouraged and depressed and even in a sense you may have given up and you may have felt like I can't do this anymore. Like, is there any reason to hope? Is there any reason to believe? So I feel like that may be where you're at as of this moment. But if you are feeling broken, you need to remember that angels are with you, that you guys are being guided, and that even if it seems like whatever route you guys have been on, even if it seems like it's going the exact opposite direction of what you think it should be, it's actually going exactly how it should be. But usually how it's meant to go usually looks absolutely nothing like how we would have envisioned it and how we would have planned it. And you know what? It's probably better that way, because if things had actually gone the way that we would have planned it, it probably would have turned out a lot more messier and a lot worse than what it would have the other way. At least this way, even if it seems kind of ass backwards, you are becoming the best version of yourself possible. Your person is becoming the best version of their selves possible too, which means when this all comes together, you guys will be the best of the best for one another. And sure, there may be new challenges and new things that come along, and being together you guys will have to overcome. But, you know, those are different types of challenges than what you're going through right now. But these are the ones that are kind of required to come through as of the moment. But I do feel like even though you guys are pretty broken, I do feel like you guys still believe that deep down inside, you guys do have that faith, you do have that strength inside of you, and I feel like you guys are much stronger than you believe, that you're much stronger than you know, and that you probably don't give yourself as much credit as you should when it comes to that. So, you know, definitely reach in there and tap into that inner strength and that inner faith, because it is still there. And, yeah, I do feel like things are going to get better dealing with your person, because I feel like eventually they're going to reach out to you. Eventually they're going to contact you. They could call you, they could text you, but either way, some form of communication is going to be coming your way. Some form of communication is going to be coming in dealing with this person. Now, the only thing I would say when they do come in is I would just say, like, be careful to make sure that they're there for the right intentions. We have a lot of sexy energy coming through, which is great and fun. Nothing that necessarily says, like, substantial, like, oh, this is a commitment kind of thing. So I would just be careful when it comes to that. But I'll get into that in a minute. So for starters, there could be some holiday travel coming up for you, or you could be traveling as it is already. It doesn't necessarily have to be by plane. You know, I know that, you know, COVID is kind of running rampant out there and they're not really recommending traveling anywhere. But if your person is like long distance to you or anything, there may be travel involved, like going to see them or them coming to see you, something like that. So there could be some kind of travel involved here. If you're not long distance, maybe you guys are going to wind up going somewhere together. But there's definitely going to be some kind of travel. It could even just be by car. Like I said, it doesn't have to be by airplane, but it could be by car. It doesn't even have to be like a super far long trip either. It could be close by. So, you know, take it as it resonates. But it seems like there's definitely going to be some holiday travel involved coming up. Either you to them to you, or the two of you going somewhere together. And yeah, like I said, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of sexy time going on here because we have sexual indulgence, we have let me treat you. So I feel like this person will probably wind up calling you, and I don't want to say they're going to be like calling you up for a booty call. Hopefully they won't be. Hopefully it'll be more than that, but I would be careful. I wouldn't just like, you know, drop your pants and just give it all up for them or whatever. You know, spend some time with them first. One good way that you guys may actually spend some time together is shopping together. So, you know, and that's okay. You know, that's a good time to, you know, spend some quality time and just hanging out together. So maybe you guys are going to go hit up a mall or something like that, do some holiday shopping, do some window shopping or something like that. But there definitely could be some of that. And, but yeah, like I said, there's definitely this sexy energy coming through here because we also have, I can't wait to unwrap your love. So they definitely can't wait to get you like underneath the mistletoe, underneath the tree, and just, you know, basically go at it like bunnies this holiday season, which is great and fine and wonderful, you know. You know, it's like they basically want to be Sancho the lover, like they want to be basically your lover this holiday season, you know. They want to fulfill your desires. They have a lot of passion. They have a lot of fiery energy basically coming your way where they're just, you know, they just want to tear those walls down and get in there basically. But like I said, I feel like you guys should be careful. I feel like there is potential here, but I would just, you know, take it slow. Like there's nothing here saying that it's going to be horrible and awful, but just to be careful. Like for one, if you don't know where this person has been recently, it's definitely going to be a good idea to, you know, keep yourself safe, keep yourself protected, because, you know, you don't want to be fooling around with somebody and then it's like, you know, next thing you know, your pee is burning or something like that. And, you know, you need to go get something checked out because you have an STD, or, you know, they wind up knocking you up or something like that. So definitely just kind of be careful on that end of it because, you know, ironically, we do have a banana and 2 oranges here. So I do feel like you guys should probably just be careful when it comes to that. It doesn't mean don't do it. It doesn't mean don't have fun. It doesn't mean you can't, you know, enjoy that time or anything, but just be careful is what it comes down to. You know, especially if they're telling you that, you know, they've been to the doctor recently. If they've been to the doctor recently, find out what it's for. If it's not for, this kind of stuff and it's for something else, that's fine. But, if they're telling you stuff like, they're going to the doctor themselves or something, find out what's going on. Don't get caught up in something where it's like, oh, oops, now I got an STD for life or something, like, now I have herpes, So just be careful with that. But I do feel like, regardless of what happens with this situation, I feel like you guys are just going to kind of keep it light and airy and fun. Like I said, there's nothing here that says like big time commitment, but there's also nothing here that says you're going to, have your heart broken and you're going to, be completely shattered. Like, I know we have broken up here, but like I said, I feel like this may be where you guys are at, like in this present moment starting out. But there's nothing else saying that, like, things are going to end horribly. So I feel like it's kind of like an open-ended situation. It's going to be kind of like however you guys, guide it and direct it. Although I do believe, like I said, the angels are there and they are guiding the situation. But I feel like it's just going to be kept very light and very airy. But I think it's safe to say that sexual connection is very strong and it's very much so there, because I feel like this is going to resonate for both of you. Both of you are pretty much hooked on each other is what it comes down to, which is why it's so easy to basically, fall into each other's arms like this and just go there without even really thinking. Which we've all been there. We've all been caught up in the moment, and it's just like, all common sense goes out the window and we wind up getting into gaga land and that's it. So I would just say, like, stay grounded is what it comes down to. If you stay grounded, I think you'll be okay. But there is going to be this playfulness. There is going to be this lighthearted energy that's going to be happening between the two of you. Almost kind of like, two kids playing in a sense. So maybe this is someone that you've known since like childhood or something. Maybe this is someone that you have an inner child connection to. But there's definitely like this inner child playful kind of energy that comes through when it comes down to the two of you. So I think that's another reason why it may be hard for you guys to like get grounded and kind of get buckled down and get serious when it comes to things, because you guys are just so good at keeping things lighthearted and playful, which when it is like that, it can be hard to like actually bring it down to be just like, okay, let's talk about commitment. Let's talk about the next plan. Let's talk about the next step or whatever, because I feel like you guys are just so good at being kind of like up in the air. Maybe you're both air signs or something, which I understand. I'm an air sign. But yeah, so you guys are just like super playful. But I do feel that regardless of what happens here, I feel like your holiday season is going to be very abundant. We have abundance. And we have a lot has changed since last Christmas. So if last Christmas was challenging for you, if it was hard, if it was difficult, I definitely feel like it's going to be a lot better this year. And I also feel like when it comes to your person, whatever it is that you guys have been through, the growing pains and stuff that you guys have been through, that's definitely going to be recognized. You guys are both definitely going to be able to see that and tell that with one another. It's like when you guys do talk, when you guys do communicate, it's like both of you are going to be able to acknowledge and see the changes in one another and in each other's lives over the past year. This almost makes sense for all of us collectively. A lot has changed since last Christmas. Last Christmas at this time, people were flying with no problems. Disneyland was open. No one was wearing masks. Social distancing wasn't a thing. People could be in huge crowds and it didn't matter. So yeah, even for all of us right now, I feel like we can all resonate with this card that a lot has changed since last Christmas. But for you guys, I definitely feel like it's going to be a time of abundance right now, the holiday season. So, I do feel like whatever does come of this situation, I do think things are going to go well. I do think things will go good. as long as you stay grounded and, you listen to what the angels are telling you, basically. You listen to that still small voice and that guidance. You keep your beliefs high and all that kind of thing. I think you guys can expect a very abundant, a very blessed, a very favored time during the holiday season. And not just with your person, but, overall, with your friends, with your family, whoever else it is that you may spend the holiday season with, whatever activities it is that you may decide to do. So I do feel like it's going to be a very blessed time. And finally, you guys, we have your card from A Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And you guys got, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom," Luke 12:32. So if you guys have been experiencing any fears, any doubts, any worries, insecurities, don't worry about them anymore. Just drop them, leave them. Don't worry about them. Fear, the acronym for it is false evidence appearing real. So don't buy into it. It's exactly what it says. It's false evidence appearing real. Bottom line is God has you. He has your back, even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes. Even if it seems like that route that he has you on is completely and totally crazy. Like I said, it's those angels. They're guiding you. They've got this. It may not make a lot of sense, but typically the best things in the world, the best things in life normally don't make any sense, but they turn out to be absolutely amazing when the time is right, when it's ripe and it's ready to. So just hold on to that faith. Keep trusting. You guys have this. So hopefully that made sense and resonated for you guys. If it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot too. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful that you guys decided to come out here and hang out with me for a little bit today. It definitely means the world to me. And so I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.